Hi, Sagittarius. I hope you guys are doing really well. This is a reading that should have been done almost 2 weeks ago, but I ended up getting some emergency dental stuff and I was laid up and life happened. So, my apologies for that. This is a reading regarding October 2024. This is a month at a glance. We go through the weeks. We have clarifiers, but I'm also going to address some of the astrology that's associated with things at this time. And I'm going to touch on things that have already passed here. Okay, so to start this energy off, it's interesting. I feel you have a lot of support coming from different areas, different people in your life throughout this month. There's going to be different opportunities being made available to you. It's going to require some effort from you, but nothing terrible. It leads to a lot of positivity. To start this month out, throughout the month of October, we have Mars in Cancer, and this is going to be affecting your eighth house of passive income. This affects shared resources. It's also a house of intimacy, and this can actually create a bit of a fire in your passionate connections with people. So for some of you, if you are in existing partnerships, this may be an opportunity to really explore and spend time in a very cozy way with somebody that is close to you. If you are in a new relationship, this could be really magical just because it offers you different ways to explore certain things you might have not explored with other people. It's like it gives you brand new opportunities. Okay. Um, I do want to say here as well, your oracle card here is a leg up. So this initially, it's interesting because it plays into a lot of stuff, mainly more so in the second half of the month. But a leg up, essentially, high teak. Let's not do horrible things to the cards. Come on, Puff. Come on, baby. Here, let's come here, baby. All right. Sorry, guys. Um, I could see where that was gonna go. Um, let's see. A leg up. So this energy talks about receiving help. It talks about where we can rely on people. It's an energy of interdependence, not just relying on yourself, but also allowing others to speak up for you or on your behalf, allowing others to work their magic for you on your behalf. This is also delegating authority as well. And so it's a very positive energy. It can talk about a lot of support. It is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. And this talks about new opportunities in growth within business, new financial, potentials growing. This can also talk about passion projects, things that you dedicate your time and your life to that you just love and that give you pleasure and you can watch grow. Emotionally, monetarily, there's so many different ways to experience that. On the 2nd of October, which has already passed, but because we're going into this first week, let's talk about the 2nd of October, which brought a new moon and solar eclipse in Libra. And that energy will affect, or did affect, your 11th house of friendships and community, your social circles, your support systems. This is bringing new people, new opportunities. This can also bring new friends. Into your sphere. You may be acquiring new people that are just kind of coming out of the woodwork, but they're necessary, they're wonderful, they're like, you're like, how did I just get this blessing of like meeting these cool new people? It's kind of like this wonderful thing. This can also take your existing relationships and deepen them. This can help them become stronger, better rooted, more structured. This can also lead to a lot of better communication, and also assistance from like people that speak or that speak favorably on your behalf, or that work on your behalf. In this first week, you have the Knight of Swords. So This energy is about travel, but it's also about opportunities through communication. It's a chance to communicate. It's taking things very directly and literally to make things happen and make things grow. This is also unearthing a lot of things regarding truth and seeking the truth. Okay, it's clarified by the Four of Swords in reverse. So this can also indicate a period where maybe we have like a little bit of a thread of stagnancy or depression throughout these previous months, before October. And it feels like we're kind of moving out of that energy, but it still feels like it lingers, and so it's like we're kind of shaking off the haze. And with the Four of Swords, it's saying, maybe we've had to take some time to recover, recuperate, be present for ourselves, especially if we've been like spread in too many different directions. Here, it does indicate a level of recovery, it does indicate a level of recuperation. And it's saying, now is the time to move forward. Now is the time to go. Now is the time to start communicating the ideas that you've been able to gather in this period of, solitude or aloneness. And there's nothing wrong with that. But now is the time to move forward here. Okay. Venus is also going to be in your 12th house, or at least it has been. Your private relationships can also deepen, so this can also be different ways to explore sexuality, explore your energy with your partnerships. This can also talk about revisiting older connections or older ideas associated with people from your past. The 12th house talks about your past. This talks about secrets. It talks about hidden opportunities that you maybe didn't see. And so it's like there may be this influx of information or people coming back where it's like you can create new experiences from old, like, connections, and they have the opportunity to grow in beautiful ways. You just have to speak up about it. You have to like integrate it into your life. Moving into the second week here, Sagittarius, you have the Nine of Pentacles, and it's clarified by the Two of Pentacles. This is really cool just because it's almost like if any of you are dealing with like self-employment or maybe making like passion projects happen or turning a hobby into like a side gig or opening up a YouTube channel or like doing something that is uniquely your own, it feels like there's a lot of success with that. It's also saying utilize your day job, make the money from where you typically make money from, but this is also a good opportunity to really like focus your energy on the personal pursuits that are very creative, that can make you extra income. It does indicate that we will be juggling a lot, but that's okay because it's worth it. It pays off in the end. On October 9th, which is already passed, but it also does have a reach into February of 2025, I'm sorry. Jupiter is turning retrograde in Gemini, and that's going to affect your seventh house of partnerships and romance, your closest connections, the people that are in your life. This could even be like business partnerships or roommate connections. This offers a chance to reestablish and reconnect, reassess the connection. It also offers opportunities that may have not been given in the past. Now it's like you can either see them for what they are or reclaim them. But it also expands things. So it's like if there is an opportunity that you really want to work on with somebody that maybe you didn't see that before, now you can address it. Now you can make it happen. Now you can breathe some life into it because there is an opportunity associated with it. Maybe you didn't see it or recognize it in the past, but there's something there. There's a nugget of opportunity for you to take hold of should you want to. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get a sip of water really quick. Thank you. On the 11th of October, Pluto goes direct in Capricorn, and that's in your second house of employment, security, your finances. This can offer new opportunities to grow and expand in your careers. This can also talk about you entering into a new career or potential business ventures. So a lot of stuff associated with like financial gain, financial stability, financial freedom, your own personal financial ventures. These things are all highlighted. They all require your work, but they're worth it. You can really, really make a lot of money, really make a lot of just new experiences happen that benefit you in so many ways. And I feel like a lot of it is associated with passion projects, with pursuits that feed your soul that you can, monetize on. So just be aware of that, okay? Also, too, on the 17th of October, which I'm doing this reading on the 15th because I'm late. The 17th is in 2 days. And so we're going to actually have a full moon in Aries on the 17th, which is going to affect your fifth house. This is the house of creativity, romance, partnerships, your parenthood. This can talk about like a considerable, like relationships can undergo a considerable change here. Sometimes it's a little bit more forceful. So really pay attention to the types of connections and the way that you're seeing your relationships go. Like, do they need to be changed? Do we need a different direction? Do we need a completely different relationship? Is this relationship viable? Is it worth my energy and effort? Kind of stuff like that. For some of you, this is also existing relationships, restructuring, for the better. So it's just kind of something to pay attention to. But I will say, Mars, Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars is the planet of war. It's very forceful. So things may be a bit on edge this full moon. So just be aware of that, okay? Verbally, energetically, it can heighten passions, but also it can cause like irritation and aggression. So just be aware of that, okay? Moving into the third week here, we have the Ten of Cups, which is beautiful, and it is clarified by the Seven of Cups in reverse. What I'm picking up here, you guys, is there's a very rewarding connection or a series of connections in your life that are emotionally stable. They make you feel connected emotionally. And this can also talk about your material needs actually being met, like what you need financially, what you need to like live and be safe and secure. These things are coming, but it also requires you to make a decision. Here, this is also making a decision for the long haul. The Page of Pentacles, yes, it's small, it's a page, it starts from the beginning, but it's also something that can offer you massive stability once the ball gets rolling, but you have to stick with it. It's not just going to be something that's in and out and it's an opportunity and then it goes away. You have to stick with it. You have to build it and nurture it into existence here. This is why it's so important to take the opportunities and capitalize on them. There are going to be a lot of things extra on your plate this month, Sagittarius, but it's well worth it because it aligns you with better stability moving forward. And especially that comes with love, that comes with emotions, that comes with foundations that are supportive to you, family, friends, work environments that are supportive to you. So I feel here by making a decision, you make the right decision. You make a really good choice here. Interestingly enough, the fourth week here, we have the Eight of Cups, and it's rooted down by the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I like this, actually. Okay, I like this. Some of you may be walking away from an earth sign female, or some of you may be walking away from a person. I'm not seeing it like that, though, really, honestly, Sagittarius. I'm seeing this as you stepping into a different sense of self-empowerment. I feel if there's been periods that you've recently been through where deep depression or self-neglect or financial neglect, or, where you haven't been taking care of yourself, I feel that's coming to a head, and I feel that that's coming to a point of change for you. You actively change this. And so it's like you see the patterns, you see the problems, you see issues where you haven't been able to like really dedicate your time or your effort or your energy. And this also may be like, certain things in your environment may be contributing to health matters. So be mindful of like, does your home have filters? Do you have, air filters, air purifiers? How is the water? How are the pipes in your home? Can you drink from them safely, or do they need to be filtered? There's a lot of filtration energy here, okay? So just be mindful of the things that you're breathing in, the things that you're putting on your body, and the things that you are ingesting and also existing in. This can also talk about the energy or negative energy of the people around you. This can be a very negative, impatient, problematic energy. This can squander money. This Queen of Pentacles, they squander money, they squander their health, they don't pay attention to themselves. There's kind of like a slovenly, unkempt, the house is always dirty, like we're kind of just always with a lingering cold, like we don't feel good. It's really taking care of yourself and prioritizing what you need. So here with the Eight of Cups, I think it's a beautiful opportunity for you to really assess what maybe has been getting in the way, or maybe what needs to be rectified in your home experience or the external parts, so you can do that for a better outcome here. In this second half of October as well, Venus moves into Sagittarius, which is your sign, and this can increase the support of other people. And this kind of goes back to a leg up. And I think that that is something that's beautiful here, because even if you did feel unsupported, or if you felt like physically you didn't have it in you, you have other people rallying for you. You also have other people giving you gifts, making some chicken soup, like they're bringing over a casserole. They're making sure that you're okay, because they recognize that you've been in a slump. You've been physically or energetically not dealing well. And so it's like you're receiving blessings and opportunities from people where maybe that wasn't existing before, or maybe, you just had to ask and bring it to people's attention. Because this energy can talk about being incredibly burnt out, especially with job situations as well. Energetic expense. Let's see. So also during this last portion of October, Mercury is in Scorpio in your 12th house, which talks about secrets. It talks about the past. It talks about hidden opportunities. Again, another energy of people rallying for you, people speaking favorably about you to the right people. This is connecting with allies, or people connecting you and offering you new opportunities that perhaps you didn't even know were available or possible. It's helping you get out of a slump. This whole month here, Sagittarius, is the help and assistance of other people that are in your life for the better. And some of you may not even know these people or see these people, but they like you, or maybe somebody hears about you and they're like, I can help them. I can be there for that. I can be present for that. It's just really supportive. I like this month for you because it's very supportive. It gets you out of a slump. It gets your finances starting to move in a positive direction. And, it's highly passionate. It's highly passionate. So embrace things, pay attention to romantic relationships, your connections, your existing relationships. All of them need some level of work, but they're worth strengthening and structuring, because they grow. They grow. This grows. Everything grows here. So be present in your life and do what you can to make the best of it this month. I hope that this reading is helpful. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. I love you guys. Bye.